Hey yo, E-King Fight News. Y'all know what it is. Eddie Hearn is saying that Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury has only sold 8,000 tickets, and that's not a good look. Well, let's take a look at what Eddie Hearn's really talking about here. Oh boy, that's right, Eddie Hearn. This man loves to hate on Deontay Wilder. When it comes to Deontay Wilder, I haven't heard Eddie Hearn say one positive thing pertaining to the Tyson Fury fight. I mean, it's a great fight. It's a fight between someone that you wanted Anthony Joshua to be in the ring with, Tyson Fury, the man who first beat Vladimir Klitschko. He squared off against one of the biggest punchers in heavyweight division and possibly in heavyweight boxing history. Deontay Wilder can crack, if anything else. And, Lou DiBella makes a great point. Whenever he gets interviewed, he's like, hey, imagine if Anthony Joshua got hit with one of them Deontay Wilder right hands like he got hit with the Vladimir Klitschko right hand. Klitschko hit him flush. Klitschko had him knocked down. Imagine if that was Deontay Wilder. What would happen to the guy? You guys tell me. What would happen to the guy? But you know what? Let's get into what Eddie Hearn had to say. He said 8,000 is not a good look. I find that very funny. And y'all can see it for yourself, man. They got it on Boxing Scene. Eddie Hearn, Wilder Fury has only sold 8,000 tickets. Not a good look. You know what's funny about that? Is this guy Eddie Hearn, I don't believe he's done a U.S. show that sold 8,000 tickets. I know for a fact Danny Jacobs hasn't put up those kind of numbers. And this is Staples Center, Los Angeles. Since when is Deontay Wilder a massive draw in L.A.? This might be his first show down there. And that's a great fucking start. A 1 month out. Plenty of time to sell tickets. And fucking 8K already in the bank. That's not bad, man. That's not a bad number. So let's see what Eddie Hearn had to say about this. Funny shit. They've only sold 8,000 tickets in a 19,000 seat arena. Hearn told Boxing Scene they haven't even opened the top tier. That's how big their drawing power is. We'll see how the pay-per-view numbers do. If they're big names, they'll do 1 million. You know what's funny? Eddie Hearn, I understand exactly what Eddie Hearn is doing here. I understand exactly what he's doing. And he goes on to say, I've said it before, if they do 1 million buys and show us that they're a draw, then we have to accept that. And we have to say, no, fair play. You're bringing a lot to the table. At the moment, all I'm seeing is empty seats in the Staples Arena. And that's not a good look with 3 weeks to go before one of the biggest heavyweight fights. So hold on a second, guys. You want to know what's real funny about this? Is Eddie Hearn has done several shows in the U.S. Danny Jacobs, he did that show in Chicago, right? And he did a show in Boston. Now you might be able to add them up, and they might not add to 8,000. I'm just saying. I don't know how many they had in there for the Boston or the Chicago show. This guy, it's funny. This guy doesn't brag about any of his American shows, but he wants to hate on Deontay Wilder. That's what he wants to do. He wants to say, "Oh, AJ, we sell out arenas," right? That's what he wants to do with them cheap ass UK seats, some nosebleeds and shit. Everybody, oh my God, the atmosphere is electric. We all sing together. I don't know. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't get why would you hate on a Deontay Wilder when you keep saying you want to fight him next. If you want to make a big fight, you'd want to sort of take Deontay Wilder's name and you'd appreciate as it goes up, because that only makes the AJ fight even bigger. You'd want him to succeed. Instead, he wants to over-exaggerate and put unrealistic expectations on the guy. 1 million pay-per-view buys the first time out is... Floyd Mayweather never did those numbers. The first time out, he's never done those numbers. It took him 4 or 5 fights before he hit 1 million pay-per-view buys. Some might have been 3. Because he fought... I know the Arturo Gatti was a pay-per-view. And I believe the rematch with Castillo was a pay-per-view. And I know those two didn't hit 1 million. So y'all can't come in here and tell me, oh, if they're big names, they'll do 1 million. No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Your second pay-per-view always does more than your first. So if Wilder debuts at a 400,000 or 500,000 clip, 4 or 500,000, that is a great number. That's a great number. That already shows you he brings a very big following to the table. And the next time around, it's going to be more than that. like that's just how it is. So you guys tell me if Deontay Wilder doesn't look explosive, if he looks poor in this fight, if Tyson Fury is able to outbox him for, let's say, 9 or 10 rounds, and then Wilder gets a comeback knockout, maybe doesn't look as impressive, but still gets a victory, and it does great numbers, I mean, there's nowhere else to go in the heavyweight division. It all comes down to, is Joshua going to step up? Because Wilder tried to make the fight this year, not next year, this year. Eddie Hearn was talking about next year, when people want to see the shit this year. That's the kind of promoter he is. So, you guys let me know what you guys think, man. I'm all the way done when it comes to Eddie Hearn. And what's funny is, he wants to talk about, Wilder doing poor numbers. Look at what the fuck Tony Bellew is doing out here on something I guess you got to pay for on Sky Sports. You got to pay for on DAZN. Let's see their little pay-per-view going on. So let's see today's fight schedule, courtesy of Eddie Hearn and DAZN. DAZN. They got Usyk versus Bellew. Let's see this high-packed, high-intensity undercard. You got Ricky Bum-Ass Burns versus Scotty Cardle. You got Josh Kelly apparently. I think he got a first-round KO or something like that. Dave Allen beat some guy no one's ever heard of, and what was some kind of a war. That was some kind of a back and forth, action fight. Dave Allen and Anthony Crolla versus Dowd Jordan. There's your undercard for Tony Bellew and Alexander Usyk. I mean, this guy's packing the seats, right? You guys tell me, man. You King Fight News. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, man. You King Fight News, we're up.